Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then please subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Today for review I have the GE 7-2660D. I paid $20 shipped from eBay. Came in pretty good shape, almost like new. Didn't come with the box, but came with the original sticker. I've been looking at this radio for a while because of the color scheme. Looks so cool. Reminds me 80s, I'm thinking, with this red grid work. This red and black. It's just awesome looking. So let's go over some dimensions. Put this handle out here. Here we go. So total dimensions here, we have 7.5 inches wide, 4 3/4 inches high, and a depth of 2 1/8 inch. Pretty thick. Nice. And then for size reference, I brought along some companion radios. Let me just zoom this up a little bit. Alright, we got another General Electric 2500. Sweet. And then we have, so if I get this into frame, this might be kind of hard here. I brought the big daddy out, the 2945. Again, trying to get in there. It's not going to be full frame, but let's see if we can do this. You get an idea of the size. These are definitely different radios. If I can just pan, there you go. Yeah. Yep. Alright, cool. So you get an idea of the size. This little jewel. I love it. Let's bring it back down. Bring it down. Bring it downtown. Okay, so right away you can see the color scheme I love. Okay, let's go over some features. Left side of the radio, it's got this really cool knurled finish. It's nice. It's kind of like, it's not going to fly out of your hands when you're holding it. Kind of a nice deal. Going to the front of the radio, it's got this chromed edged around the tuning display. And we have that clear plastic with the red grid work, which is so neat. Look at that. FM, AFC, and we have AM. And we got our bands, 88 to 108 on the FM, and 550 to 1600 on the AM, which I'm guessing is probably 520 or 530, and probably topped out around 1610. Integrated circuit, two-way power, cool, tuning, General Electric. Here we have the switch for the FM and AM. Pretty simple, right in the front. Speaker measures about, you can see it right there. It's got some weird little bubble in the plastic. I think that was probably from manufacturing because it doesn't look like anything was damaged. This is 2 3/4 inch speaker. And we got the original advertising sticker that they put on there for you. You can look at that. We bring good things to life. Yeah. Alright, so right side of the radio, a little bit more of that knurling in the open areas. And then where we have the tuning knob, or wheel, excuse me, tuning wheel. Moves pretty nice and easy, smooth. And then we have the volume wheel on off. Nice. On the bottom of the radio, we have the factory sticker. And I'm looking at the code, and that 9 again, they always say represents the year ending. Do you think it's 89? It reminds me of the 80s, but I don't know if this could be a 79 or not. Possibly a 79. You guys let me know. And the back, well, the top actually. Top has the handle, as you saw, some chintzy little plastic handle. Man, I can see that thing breaking off pretty easy. I'm surprised it survived. I don't think this radio was used a whole lot. I think it was just stored somewhere. More of that knurling on the top. This antenna is pretty weak. It's 15 inches. Yeah, nothing to write home about. Okay, on the back side, we've got some cool stuff here. Okay, so let's see. Do not expose to rain or moisture. Let's see, there's made in Malaysia, model number 2660D. And then we got input, AC and DC, 6 volt. Here we have the headphone port right there. I pointed at the screw. Yeah, headphone port. Okay, and then yeah, power cord's behind here. It's kind of hard to open up because the cord's like jammed and they're tight. And here's the battery compartment that holds 4 AA batteries. We're going to use batteries today. And that's the radio. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Go on the FM band. Raise my huge antenna. And let's see if we can get some radio rocking. Tune it up.
I would happily die for that faith without any question.
Sure what's going on there.
Unlock the safe again.
So that was 90.5 classical station, low end there. It's nice, it picks it up.
It's still hidden somewhere in these 2 rooms.
But where? That's the question.
I must say it's completely mystifying.
Well, let's go back to what we were all...
So I won't run anymore. So I won't hide.
Here we go. There we go. Wow, it doesn't seem that fast with this one.
Elevator music. Jamming down the park with this thing. Can you imagine that? Yeah.
Determination and response spirit.
Boring. Come on.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
I think this is this new radio station I heard about. Just move my radios out of the way here. Got some good programming. Let me call up the DJ and see if we can change it up. So like, really, it's good to play that music. We can hear some cool sound out of the band. You get an idea for the acoustics of the speaker. Just a good thing to have. Radio Todderbert, thank you. Find something else here.
So when you say you won't move until everyone's buckled up,
there's no place I'd rather be. I would away forever, exalted in the sea.
we're back. Palms are easy to grow. Easy.
She a gold digger. She ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger. She ain't messing.
Kelly?
We got them off heat.
Yeah, you're gonna either eat them right away.
Or you let them get a little bit hard and then they're crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside.
You know what? You are, I can tell, Kelly, an aficionado of...
Later on,
Nadie mejor que tú.
Musisz wykupić ubezpieczenie samochodowe dla dorastającego syna.
Alright. Well, that's our FM band. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's go down to the AM band and see what this little monster can do. Yeah, reminds me of a little mini super radio. Yeah. Love this GE. It's really cool. Just heads up, yeah, this looking, I think I got another one coming, you know, more traditional like this. You know, with the same color scheme. Pretty inexpensive. Hopefully it plays well. We'll see how it works. But yeah, so back to this. Go to AM and see what we can hear tonight. I got my CC Pocket. Time is 10:48 p.m. Central Standard. And if we need to use that, we'll go to it. Oh, we're way at the top there. Definitely not Speed Demon going down the scale. Alright. At the bottom. Okay. In the static zone. Welcome to the static. Oh, I'm hearing a charger, man. Some whistling. It's not me whistling.
In all these different states, Joe Walsh is syndicated throughout the country. So if you're in one of these states, like Illinois, the one where Joe Walsh's show is broadcast, the one where I was born and raised and watched the political corruption spread throughout the land.
Oh boy. Always somebody complaining. Always someone whining. Okay, so this has got to be 650. The tuner's a bit off. Might have to break it open and adjust it. But let me go down here with my little pocket and tune that up. Yep, so that's it. So you can see 650 on the marker. It's not quite dead on. I guess you could call it on the right edge of that orange. Yeah, okay. Oh, got Nashville. Nice. WSM. 650 AM, 434 miles. Nice.
It's 15 years and it's always turned out to be a sham.
670 local.
Look, yeah, I totally agree.
In the Lord, in favor, standing on their own beliefs. It's difficult for church members
Curious of this one.
to agree on the same thing. We have our own opinions, and we want to assert them over and above God's word.
So yeah, this is what I think it is. This is TSN 690 AM Montreal, Quebec. 763 miles. But it's religious, so I'm not sure if they have religious programming in the evening or if I'm getting something else. Possibility.
At least one coward working for them. No sympathy for the 39 times officials were called to Nicholas Cruz's home and nothing came of it. No sympathy.
So 700 WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Classroom to prison.
People love, sure, but we'll also be doing 6 works by Midwestern composers.
720 WGN Chicago.
Minnesota and Illinois, and the states that surround us.
And you're still getting, when out of the ocean or the sea, that also not lacking in where these craft have been reported coming out
What the
of.
heck? Oh, there we go.
Tell me about Lake Mikosuke.
Yeah,
Let's see what this is here.
In Florida, really interesting case involving these two people who live very near this lake.
So 740 CFZM Toronto.
And decided to go boating on this
Reminds me of a little bit of a coast to coast on the Canadian station here. It's not really coast to coast, but something else, I think. It's coming in clear as a bell. Nice. So CFZM 740 Toronto, 460 miles.
See this object dive down into the water. You see another boat out there. He does not appear to it.
We have a whole list of genealogy sites. There's one particular site that you definitely want to check out. It's called Finney's List. It's been on the internet for quite a while. And it's one place where they list everything from
This is getting it clear. This thing's barely getting 750 here. This is Atlanta, which is WSB, 630 miles. So this is a little baby DX radio. Awesome. Just gotta take your time, but its tune's real easy.
Recently, and 20.
This one here, 760 Detroit.
And my background is
WJR, 270 miles.
lower middle
Nice.
class.
Nice and clear.
Person, tool and die.
Even though that's standard radiation nearby and standard radiation doesn't work like frequently, we're able to reach
area that
surgery didn't work or isn't tolerated.
So there's a station here, and I think it's 770. And it is. So 770 is WABC, New York City, 750 miles. Kind of hard to get it when it's close to 780. Local station here in Chicago. But there it is. New York City. Sweet.
You wanted to see me?
There's 780.
Yes, please, have a seat.
Local.
So here's the thing.
And you can tiptoe as though you're a ballet.
See where this is at?
Along the
Having fun. I like band scanning.
ground that's there. And when the bully tried to catch me, he fell into
So this is CKLW, Windsor, Ontario, 270 miles. I think it's a lower power station.
his pants came off. His pants were so sucking.
Here they come.
Pardon me?
Here they come. The police are coming.
Okay, let's see.
They came in no matter what.
Right. And somebody's going to jail. Generally the man.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be the other way around.
So this is probably WGY, Albany, New York.
No, hold on.
740 miles.
Because I'm up against the clock. I'll say this. Nobody can say anything other than police today are the best trained,
Keep on rolling.
the best educated, and the least American police have ever been.
So the Democrats and the media, but I repeat myself, are dead set against the idea of asking in the census
home hair color for under $25. We believe confident is the new beautiful. So we've done our job. If you feel on top of the world,
that station just before, I think it was the Texas station, 820. I'll try to get the call letters. I barely heard it, but I think it was the WBAT or BAP or something. I'll look it up. I don't have it written down in my log. I don't know why. I'm going to have to add that. Keep saying I'm going to. But I think that's what I heard. This here is 830 Minneapolis WCCO. It's 300 miles. So that was cool to find that real close to the 810. This thing's doing a great job.
Your property take you to court. All of a sudden, so they don't have a real end game. They just run your car. Oh, I think we lost Chris. I think he's gone.
So that's 820. Okay, let's roll up.
Faculty, leaders, and mentors.
This is 840, Louisville.
Open doors to some of the most influential CEOs.
Pretty easy to find that one.
Firms, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders.
And next would be Denver, if we can get it.
100% online. To find out more,
This is it.
text Market to 79645. That's MARKET
Yep.
to 79645.
KOA Denver.
Start your online
890 miles. It's always cool to find this.
Business Analytics Masters Program from the
Kind of curious how big the antenna is inside here.
Arizona State University today. Learn more about the WP Carey Business Strategy.
This is 860 CJBC Toronto. Guaranteed. Yep. And then there's WWL New Orleans. If I turn it this way, right at the edge here.
This is the sound of E. coli splashing around in raw hamburger juice on your cutting board.
Yep. So this is 870 WWL New Orleans, 865 miles. It's not coming in perfect, but it's coming in. Then WCBS.
Covers the world next on WCBS.
Bingo.
More than just the headlines. This is WCBS News Radio 880. This is CBS News on the hour.
So New York, New York.
By Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Today, we are going to see a few breaks in the clouds as we work our way through tonight. So still mainly cloudy this evening. Lows in the mid to upper 20s. Early sunshine to begin Monday. More clouds for the afternoon.
This could be local.
40s. Showers return Monday night.
Yeah, 890.
For the Weather Channel on Todderbert. WLS 8090. Another update in 30 minutes.
This is probably 900 CHML. I'm not going to bother checking. We'll be here forever. I'm going to take up the scale here. Kind of using where I think the pointer's at.
Five could be honored someday, but immediate focus is Monday night from the Intimate Studio number 4. I'm Jay Reynolds. Glad to have you along. Sports Center all night, ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM, Channel 80. Monday night in San Antonio,
So this is
there will be
1,000.
hardware awarded in college basketball. Sunday
was with the president in Palm Beach, Florida, where
See,
Mr.
we're right
Trump
here.
also made news on another front, tweeting away Easter Sunday morning. The president predicted there would be no deal on
1020.
the immigration status of
So 1020 is Pittsburgh, KDKA, 450 miles.
illegally as children on his way to Easter services in Palm Beach.
A lot of people are coming in because they want to take advantage of DACA. And we're going to have to really see.
By DACA, he means the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. That is an Obama-era program to legalize
So this is probably 1030 WBZ, Boston, 880 miles.
On the consumer, millions of customer records could have been stolen from the...
And another shot at a grab.
This is Janet. It is $1,000. Thanks for listening to 1040 WHO.
WHO,
Tired of dragging your big, bulky CPAP?
280 miles, Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah, well, I was too.
This one's hard, coming in pretty faint. This is KYW Philly, 700 miles. Okay, let's rock it.
800-613-48.
So this is WTAM 1100 Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
For businesses of all sizes.
This is KMOX 1120 St. Louis.
CBS News.
Hey, it's Mark Reardon for Zero Res Carpet Cleaning, and it's springtime.
Were stopped and the woman was taken to the hospital.
It should be
Protesters
1140.
angry about the fatal police shooting last month of an unarmed black man, Stephon Clark. ABC's Zachary Quiche in Sacramento with more.
So 1140 is WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles. Loving this radio. So we're just going, you know, you guys got a basic idea what this thing can do. I mean, I could sit here and eke out the rest. I just like doing that first 1200 and get an idea what's out there. I'm just going to zoom on up to 1600. This should be the 1610 CHHA out of Toronto, Ontario. Latino station. Yep. And I got that local hazardous road thing. Could barely hear the robot talking. He's there. I'm curious how high it goes.
And we got to congratulate Villanova winning the championship. Of course, absolutely. But here's what's interesting to me. Last week,
1650 KZNZ, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles on a 1,000-watt tower. And that's where it stops. Cool. All right. Pretty awesome radio. Yeah, I left that little handle up the whole time. That was nice. Yeah, okay, so final thoughts on the GE 7-2660D. I was on eBay just before I made this video here, and I looked up, and there's a ton of these on there, a ton. And you can get these for like probably 15 bucks, 20 bucks maybe. Like I said, I got mine for 20, looking pretty good shape. I'd say mine's near mint, not totally mint. You know, there's a couple little scratches here or there, but nothing really bad. I didn't do any polishing on anything. I just wiped it down with a little bit of Windex, and that was it. So yeah, not bad. So if you guys are looking for a little mini DX AM radio with FM that sounds pretty decent, it has the AFC. You can't really turn that off, which is kind of unfortunate because I know it kind of obliterates some stations. I know I wasn't getting selectivity with that on, but there's no way to turn that off unless there's some people that know how to nerd out and uncouple something inside the radio. But yeah, so definitely a buy. I'd go for one of these. It's just got that retro theme. I mean, look how cool the black is with that red theme. Wow, I just love that. It's just amazing. You know, is there any negative? Yeah, the negative is this little wimpy handle. You know, this thing's ridiculous. I don't know. I think it's gonna break. And it's funny because I say that and I looked online and there were a few without the handles. So I guess those are pretty prone to breaking. Yeah, not having the option to turn the AFC off on this radio is probably a downer. Yeah, that's, you know, otherwise not bad for the money. I mean, you got AC power, remember that. I didn't, you know, really concentrate on that, but, you know, you got your portability, but you also can plug it in and just let it run all day long in the garage, you know, in the workshop, at home, wherever. And then you got that cool look. I mean, got that sitting there, you know, people are going to be like, hey, that's a cool looking radio. I mean, I just like that because you can't just go into a store and buy one. Looks like this. They got these goofy, curvy, junky looking things that just, you know, you're just like, great. I want old school. I don't want that new school stuff anymore. So yeah, I love this radio. It's a great radio. Real happy to own this vintage piece. Like I said, I got the little miniature monster coming. It looks similar to this. I think you guys have seen it. It has the same little red-black treatment, but the grid, instead of the grid, it has more of like this diagonal line thing going on it. I forget what model number it is, but you guys will see it. I'll probably have that review up in a week or so. All right, awesome. Well, thanks for watching. I know the video went on for a half hour, but hey, you guys got to know. So if you like the video, big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the little bell icon so you make sure you get aware of new videos. Sometimes if you don't hit the bell, it'll just stream right past. You won't even see Todderbert's video, and I'll cry at night. And then make sure to comment below what you think about the GE 7-2660D. Yeah, I gotta memorize that. And then what you think about when it was made. 89. I don't think it's 79, but you guys can prove me wrong on that. Alrighty. Glad you guys are watching. Take care. Goodbye.